Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for you about somebody that has, I think, like a secret love. There's somebody who has been kind of moving in silence or keeping things under wraps, not really wanting to be too obvious. As we've got from the Lenormand, the book, which is a book of secrets, right? Like a journal. And then we also have the lily. And quite often, sorry about the lawn mowing, you guys. Quite often, I see the lily as kind of like a purity or a innocent joy, right? Hello there. Yes, good morning, Tiana. Hello, Kevin. How are you guys doing? But with the color orange, I kind of feel like there's also some passion here. I do feel like there's a significant age difference. What do I mean by that? Because like everyone's older or younger than you pretty much, right? Unless you have a twin. um, I think there's at least a couple of years difference here, like 3, 4 or more, in this love situation. Generally speaking, this King of Swords at the top there is supposed to mean that the masculine is older, but let's not get too caught up on that. I think there's just a sense here that somebody has like an overwhelming sense of appreciation, admiration, and love for somebody who is a bit wiser than them. We'll put it that way. Hello there, Nancy. Good morning. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I'm always trying to make sure I don't like just like crash into it and make you guys go duh. Ooh, that totally works, Tiana. All right, let's get a little bit more information. We're going to pull from the Energy Oracle. This is so weird. There's like, so my eyeshadow up here is like sparkly, and there's like a sparkle that fell, and I keep like seeing it sparkle. Makeup. Deceit. Really? Okay, but we have somebody who's going to like, oh my God, look, she's holding the book. She's holding the book. Thank you, Miss Tiana. So this is funny. Okay, so self-preservation is the seventh chakra, which is what is also on this card, by the way. Seventh chakra, Archangel Uriel. Somebody has been keeping quiet because they feel like they need to. I don't really get, like, this is definitely like kind of a spooky deceit card, the way he's like looking at you like, I could take you out. No. This is somebody who I feel like they're kind of impatient for a certain to end so that they can be honest about a certain situation, a different certain situation. So this is like knowing that speaking up at this point would cause unnecessary drama, but somebody is harboring a secret love. Like maybe there's an end of a relationship that needs to happen or be, completed. I got to move out, whatever it is, before someone feels like they can say something. This self-preservation is like, I have to be moving in silence or something unnecessary will happen, right? All right, let's grab a few from the Kipper. Well, there we go. Marriage in the reverse. Yes, somebody's relationship needs to end, but it was a little bit like outside of the plan. I feel like somebody was very cautious in terms of what they chose to have in their life or who they chose to have in their life. And then it's like you see a different side of this person. You realize that you want something more meaningful, that this person isn't really your person, right? I married somebody who's not my soulmate, right? Like, this is somebody who feels that they have to be more authentic. They may have made the choice they made because of a child being involved. For most of you, I feel like this child coming out is really more so about somebody having to deal with inner trauma, like childhood trauma, or having to deal with something that was a little bit immature, right? Like, oh, your ego needed to be like kind of dealt with, right? Oh, thank you, Miss Tiana. I love the emojis that you add there. Concern. Yeah, somebody had a change of heart in terms of their love situation. They realized that somebody they were with was not who they said they were. And then with this change in the reverse, you can see we have a car out front with some bags and like an apartment in the background. This in the upright is generally telling you that somebody is moving. Specifically, I believe it calls out like a different apartment. But because this is in the reverse, I feel like somebody's been dealing with selling a house, helping someone move out, separating their assets. There's something here that has been taking longer than expected or has been drawn out. And this person is just like ready to be done with it, right? Ooh, and then we have gift. I think they're sitting on, like, I have, this BS that I have to work through. I'm going to get all my shit moved out, find a new place, whatever it is. But they're like looking forward to the end of this because there's something happy for them to look forward to. I feel like this is a gift they want to give. We have house, despair, and occupation. It's been a little bit depressing, this living situation. And I do feel like there's been some arguments or some difficult moments because it does look like somebody's still sharing a residence or having to deal with, like, how do I move out, that kind of thing. I agree, Paul. How's it going, Paul, by the way? So I feel like somebody's been in part doing what they can to work on their finances or get their job situation where they want it to be. But there's also a sense here that, like, I'm going to stay busy. Like, I don't want to deal with some of the feelings in my home right now. So I'm going to keep myself busy. All right, let's go with the tarot actually. I'm gonna go with the Edgar Allan Poe because we definitely have some mask activity. Mask detected. Somebody had to pretend that they didn't have feelings or pretend they felt a different way because of a relationship. Breadcrumbing might have happened with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody, it's like, I feel bad that I couldn't give more to a situation. Page of Wands. I feel bad that I couldn't speak to this person more or be more attentive. I wish that I could have been a little more expressive with this person or maybe even a little bit more playful, right? It feels like I was really like exhausted from everything else that I was dealing with. Eight of Cups in the reverse, Three of Pentacles. Oh, that's interesting. So this is such an unusual Three of Pentacles card. We do normally have some element of collaboration or people like working together as a team on the Three of Pentacles, but they're like lowering something, right? That has the Three Pentacles in it, as if to say, like, almost like I have to hide something. For some of you, this person had to hide a gift because they wanted to make sure that they could give it to the person they truly care for, like not the person they're ending a relationship with. There's almost like a feeling that whoever is ending this relationship, like I have to be a little bit worried that this person might steal from me. So there might have been some sort of like financial abuse or like I was using you for your money kind of situation. But we have somebody wanting to return to a person they walked away from. So this could be like a no contact situation. moving back into, hello, how are you? Like, you guys, this is a recurring theme that we've seen over the last week. There are people out there that have stayed separate from their person for too long, and now they're kind of getting antsy. They feel like they need to come forward. So I do feel like a lot of no contact situations are about to improve. Okay. Okay. We have the Three of Wands in the reverse and the World. Now, you tell me, what does it look like he's doing right there? Does it look like he's moving? Does it look like he's traveling to visit somebody he cares about? 'Cause that's what it looks like to me. Do you see the little like bubble over here? Like, that's where my darling is. There's, I think, a surprise visit that could be happening here, or a change in scenery for somebody, so that you can actually like have a conversation. I think we gotta use the situations deck, you guys, because this has, like, if we have that surprise visit card come out, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. Unconditional love, genuine, certain love. So you might be no contact, but there's still some sort of bzz, 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 like energy being sent back and forth between you two. You may be dreaming of each other. You may feel like songs that play are like the lyrics are what they would say to you, that kind of thing. There's almost like an air of, I've never experienced this before. This is really weird. Why do I feel so attracted to this person? Or why do I feel like nothing will make them leave my thoughts? Like, there's, I don't want to say an obsession, but it's like I have to do what I need to do in order to get to this person. So for many of you, there is still like a house that needs to be sold, or some sort of paperwork that needs to be finalized with legal in the reverse. For others of you, this is implying that somebody was able to end a situation more easily because it wasn't a legal situation. In other words, it's just my house, so you have to move out. That's just how it is. Or we didn't get married, so you don't have any entitlements. Just, there were definitely obstacles. And for some of you, those are legal. And for others of you, those are more emotional. Like, I have to get through what trauma has made me respond to this situation the way that I have, right? We have settlement indicating that there is at least an air of like, we've talked through our stuff, we've figured out who gets what, or who needs to change what. So I don't feel like you have a really crazy ex, at least not based on these cards. Someone's trying to decide whether or not to reunite. It seems kind of silly to me. So we have magnetic in the reverse. It's like, I don't know if I want to go to all of these extremes in order to reconcile with you. If I don't know whether or not you're actually like, did you run away from me? Did you move away from me? Did you block me? There does seem to be a little bit of a question mark here. Hello, Miss Joanna. How are you doing? So somebody may be a little bit in the dark here in terms of, how do you feel about me? We have present, now, in the moment in the reverse, and journal. I feel like somebody wrote you a letter and never sent it to you. or typed up an email and never sent it to you. I definitely pick up on some hesitation here. Like, I don't know if I can ever really believe in a relationship going well because holy crap, it's like really difficult to trust people. I think there's been a really big hit to this person's trust, whatever the situation is that they've gotten through recently. All right, let's use the Egyptian tarot to get some more information for you guys. We have somebody here that feels like there's a need to make things right or give insight into what actually happened in a situation that felt a lot like an ending. Like, I'm never going to talk to you again. I don't have any desire to see you. Um, which is probably why this person is worried about whether or not somebody is going to welcome them back or want to talk to them, right? Like, I wasn't very nice to you, even though I wanted to be. Four of Pentacles, because this person held back and decided that you were not the right choice, not the right path for them. Eight of Wands, but now we've got communication. This person's going to end up communicating. It's like, I have to say something. We have the Seven of Cups and the Empress in the reverse. They want to tell you that they got distracted or kind of intrigued by someone who was pretending to be a different. Remember, we had expectation in the reverse. They got into a relationship with somebody that they thought they knew and then ended up finding out that this person was completely different, right? Oh, you're so sweet. So this person's like, oh, um, yeah, all those choices that I had, it turns out none of them were as good as you. It turns out the one that I thought was as good as you was just somebody who wanted to use me, somebody who was emotionally manipulative and dishonest. Oh, now we have a saw going. Yeah, you guys will forgive me, right? We have the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Wands in the reverse. That's interesting because we just had it come out in the upright. But this is saying that Ten of Wands is like something's almost over. Something's been really difficult. Something's felt heavy, like there was a weight to carry here. And it's because somebody needed to get stuff done before they could move forward, Somebody needed to clean up a mess and start fresh with a brand new canvas, but they had to actually do the cleaning up first, right? Hello there, Miss Christina. How we doing? We have the Ace of Swords. I love to see this underneath the Ace of Chalices in the reverse. Somebody realizes that it was overwhelming for them or it was difficult for them to move on because they had genuine feelings here. Maybe they had gotten quite used to being able to move on from people that, it didn't work out with them because they were not right for me. But when you try to move on from somebody that is actually the right person on your path to help you grow or be a better version of yourself, it weighs on you. So this person feels like, I think they've been comparing other people to you, honestly. This person feels like they have to get back on the right path. With the Hermit in the reverse, they know that not speaking up or not being honest about how they felt has caused them delays or caused them to be a little bit challenged. Emperor in the reverse. They know that in order to be in control of their emotions, they have to be comfortable with them. They have to process them and they have to speak them in existence instead of running away from them. So this person, it's like it's like when you have an invitation to go hang out with your buddies, doing what you do. I don't know, maybe you cow tip, maybe you drink, maybe you hunt, I don't know, whatever it is. You have this fun invitation, but you know you have to get some homework done first, right? Like, damn, that's gonna take me like an hour. Maybe you procrastinate for a little bit, but then you're just like, fine, I'm gonna do it so that I can go do the fun stuff. This person procrastinated. They didn't want to do the work. They didn't want to cut somebody out. They didn't want to deal with the drama. But they're getting to a point now where it's more and more difficult to avoid doing those things because they're not getting what they want and they can feel the pull of what they do want after being with somebody that isn't like that. There's nothing in the world like unconditional love to show you what false love really is. I've used the analogy before. If you eat a fake Oreo and then you eat a real Oreo, like there's no difference, right? I love it. Two of Cups in the reverse, the Lovers and the Hanged Man. Yeah, so even though this person felt like they could walk away as they had done before, because there was an actual connection here, they found it much more difficult to walk away, much more difficult to forget somebody because this is somebody who's unforgettable. If you meet your other half, what are you going to do? You can't just create a new one, you know? This person has realized that you are unforgettable and that they will always have a need to connect with people who truly see them. And if you truly saw them, that's really hard to replace. So they've had, like, the Hanged Man can sometimes mean you see things in a different perspective. You are enlightened. You understand what's holding you back, or you understand what needs to change. That's what's happening for this person. All right, let's get a few cards from the Rider-Waite. Yeah, we definitely have somebody who feels like they need to explain why they made the choice that they made, explain why they, spoke to you the way they did or said what they said. There's absolutely a desire to be honest here. We have that with these three cards, just, right off the bat here. But we also have somebody who feels a little bit like, I'm getting kind of like a sadness or even a little bit of frustration. Like, I'm not used to feeling this way over somebody. I don't understand why I feel this way. This person has been able to move away from an unhealthy relationship or let go of a love interest that wasn't a good match for them because they have focused internally on your love. So this person has been able to basically use how you treat people as a way to set their own boundaries or identify who should be in their energy. This Empress in the reverse is clearly somebody who doesn't want to treat others with respect or be kind and caring to them, because this is like somebody who takes from you as opposed to somebody who wants to be generous with you. So they were dealing with somebody that was using them either for clout, money, um, companionship. Well, there's our answer. They were using your person for money. 10 of Pentacles. But I also feel like 10 of Pentacles can speak to that idea of like, do you go home to somebody or is it just you, you know? Ten of Cups in the reverse. Somebody's leaving home. I feel like this is more than just moving out of a shared place to get your own place. I feel like somebody is going on an adventure because this World card is unusual. Even though the world does genuinely mean like somebody who's maybe going on a trip, somebody who's traveling. Very rarely do we see it depicted like that. Usually it's like a circle with a lady standing in it. What's that crap around it? I can't think of what to, like a laurel, I think, as far as like a bunch of leaves around them. The fact that we have somebody actually on a horse looking at their destination, which is far away, somebody has decided their current surroundings were not good for them, that they needed a change of scenery, and that they needed to be around you. Can't make it up. I got to come back to you, like come back to me, you know? Somebody knows walking away from one thing and walking towards something that they want is the right decision. All right, let's go to the newbies, the Golden Girls, shall we? Oh no. All right, what else do we have? A Knight of Swords. Yeah, somebody's taking some quick action here. Like we are not patient anymore. Somebody feels like their time is running out. Yeah. Oh no, I better hurry. Definitely some anxiety, a little bit of concern, but you guys look at this. We have the Six of Wands. Somebody is going to be successful here, okay? Like for real, this is like, oh my gosh, I did it. I did what I wanted to do. I changed what I needed to change. I'm in a better place. You know, there's just like a sense of achievement and accomplishment here because it's been a long road. It hasn't been an easy transition, right? But it was worth it, or will be. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, there's just Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. There's some financial struggle here. Somebody has felt like they were doing everything on their own. And this may leave this person feeling a bit depleted, like my savings account is gone. I sold, you know, that coin collection, whatever it is. Somebody feels like they're a little bit tapped out right now and that everything is on them. But I love to see the Six of Wands. There's going to be success here. There's going to be recognition. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it says best friend of the year. So I really do feel like somebody wants to show appreciation for your showing them like the way, showing them what love really is, or being kind to them in a situation where I feel like not many people were. Like you showed some sort of graciousness here that really, really was interesting for them. All right, so don't look at the words at the bottom because this is actually the Lovers card. You can tell because it has a 6 at the top. We've got some hesitancy here. Like I feel like, okay, so normally we have naked people down here. I know, forgive me. But they're wearing robes. Like I'm a little shy, you know? It feels to me like somebody still has to get comfortable. There's like a really strong emotion. I have admiration and respect and passion for you, but I'm also like a little bit giddy and nervous, right? So definitely some butterflies. And the Seven of Cups. Okay, so they're worried. This is where this hesitation comes in. They're worried that you have found somebody else while they have been cleaning up the mess in their life. You know, who are you talking to? Who are you interested in? Do you still think of me? That kind of thing. So they're definitely curious. All right, let's get one more. Mm, We're going to go with the Crow Tarot. I like to see it. We have the Devil in the reverse. Somebody has let go of the ego or the fear that was driving them. And now they see things in a clear light in terms of how to avoid getting caught up with people that will make you feel stagnant in life. So, this Three of Pentacles in the reverse is distancing yourself from people that weigh you down, feel entitled, like to use people. And I feel like this is a lesson that both of you have learned at different times. Yeah, I'm gonna not give so freely of myself, right? There's an idea here of I can be kind and generous, but also selective. Seven of Cups, Two of Wands in the reverse, Eight of Swords in the reverse. This person really wants to know if you view them favorably or not. They want to know who else you might be talking to. They want to know if it would be like a good thing in your eyes if they came back and said something to you. And with the Eight of Swords in the reverse, I feel like they're going to get some sort of information that helps them figure that out, right? Like somebody randomly says, this person still has a crush on you, or this person like checks on you or wants to know why you didn't hang out with them. You know, like there's something here about clarity or like getting this confidence that somebody needs in order to finally say what they need to say. High Priestess in the reverse. King of Cups in the reverse. All right, so whoever this traveler is, whoever has been lying about how they feel, if you're watching, you have somebody that is trying to give you bad advice. This is somebody who may be jealous. King of Cups in the reverse would suggest that it could be a masculine. So this could be like a brother or a close friend. You got somebody who is telling you that you need to be worried about something when you don't. There is advice you should not follow here. Somebody's trying to guide you the wrong way. And it could be because of jealousy or some sort of like need to control the situation. Yeah, this person is, I think they're jealous. I feel some sort of envy here in terms of somebody getting something that this person would want. So they want to send you the wrong direction, right? Like I used to work at a giant mall. And sometimes it would get annoying when people would ask, where is this store? Where is this store? Like, bro, there's 500 stores in here. You think I have all of them memorized? I'm not here to like be your guide when like 20 feet that way is one of those things that actually tells you where all the stores are. So like go use that. And I had a coworker who every now and then would say, oh yeah, no, I know where that store is. You just go this way and you'll run right into it. Well, it was a loop. So they were technically right. You will run into it, but it was literally like this way, like 3 stores, like y'all just walked around the whole entire mall because you didn't want to stop and look at the little directory thing. That's all you have to do, right? So somebody wants to tell you to go the absolute wrong way, whether it's literally directions or guidance in terms of how you speak. Do not trust this person. All right, I will get off my soapbox now. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed the reading. I'm going to cut it there just in case they do anything with my audio. Thank you so much for joining me today, you guys, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you on the next reading.